episode 3. Today we are looking at something that is a little bit more of a oddball curiosity when it comes to ordnance collecting. Something you don't see too often, but you can find them if they're out there. This is the M379 25 millimeter mortar round. Now you might say, well, we never had a 25 millimeter mortar. Well, that's true. This is actually a Subcaliber training round, and as you'll see, the bottom's just plastic. So you might be asking yourself, well, how does that work? How does it come out of the tube if it's just plastic? This belongs to a type of Subcaliber training system that was pneumatic. It used pressurized air, an air tank, a small tube that acted as the barrel, and some collars that fit inside the barrel. The kits came with collars for 60 millimeter, 81 millimeter, and I believe 4.2 inch mortars to fit inside the barrels. It might have been 120 millimeter. I can't remember off the top of my head. But these are some of the projectiles. It would come with, I believe, 20 of these projectiles. And the cool thing about these, I picked them up for pretty cheap. These are brand new. They're kind of hard to find in this condition. Even the kits, you'll see if they've been used, a lot of these tail pieces will be cracked off or something like that. But they have this machined aluminum head here with holes in it. Those are vent holes because this actually takes a 22 blank down in there. Fits right in there just snug. And you screw it in. Let me get a good shot of this. Just light a little bit. So that ring in there, that silver piece in the center, has a raised ring around the outer edge, as you can see. Well, since 22 caliber is rimfire, when this impacts, that silver piece of metal in the middle comes down and crushes the entire outer rim. Most 22 rifles and handguns, they hit just one little part of the rim. Some of the nicer ones, they'll hit like a straight line all the way across, so it hits two parts of the rim for make sure you don't hit a dead spot of the primer if there was a flaw in manufacturing. But that's it. You just pop it in there, screw it in, and then when it hits hard enough, the 22 goes off and it vents all the gases out of here. And if you hit dirt, like dry dirt, it'll kick up a good amount of little dirty dust. It'll make a good bang and let you know where you hit. So I just saw one of the complete kits for sale the other day. I can't recall how much it went for. It might have been on sturmgewehr.com. It might have been where I saw it, or G503.com, the military vehicle forum. But those are two websites I check a lot. And somebody had a whole kit. It's really neat. Out of my price range right now, but I'd love to have one. There's another kind of Subcaliber kit. I saw one for sale yesterday, actually, in person. It was $2,500, and those are similar, except instead of pneumatics, they use a 22 caliber blank for the launch charge and one for the impact charge, and it's an all-metal projectile. So it's a little bit different, maybe a little simpler and a little more true to life, but the pneumatic mortar is just a curiosity to me, and I thought I'd pick one up. As you can see, this is another weird thing. It says Projectile. They split it up there across these. I guess these are like gas sealing bands, you could call them. But it's pretty cool, kind of like piston rings. Really cool. I'm glad to have two of them. The other thing I discovered about them is they fit perfectly in a 26.5 millimeter flare shell casing. Never launched any, but hey, if you can find 20 of these, it might be something you might want to try out. I don't have any more 26.5 millimeter launchers since I shot all my flares and don't care to spend that kind of money on what they go for currently. But I hope you like it. If you did, hit like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.